Hey guys, welcome back to my kitchen. Today let's talk garlic. Maybe you have a lot of garlic that you grew, or maybe you like to buy it locally in bunches right now so that you can keep it all through the winter and use it. Well, I have a problem with garlic, and my problem is I put it in the basement and okay, I'll admit, sometimes I forget it, or I remember it's down there, but then I think, what a pain. I've got to go down there and then cut it up and mince it. My hands are going to smell and all of that. So you know what I do? Well, the truth is I reach for that little bottle of garlic powder and then I dump it in. I substitute it in my recipe. And I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one. Am I? Am I the only one doing this little trick? I don't think so. So this year, what I'm going to do is I'm going to prepare all of that garlic in advance, and then I'm just going to freeze it. I'm going to freeze it. So then this way I can take out my little chunks and then just use it in my recipes. And also it's not going to go to waste because it's going to be frozen. It's not going to turn to powder or whatever in the basement start trying to grow. And we don't need any of that. So let's get to preparing our garlic for the freezer. The worst part about preparing garlic is peeling that garlic, right? And I've got a lot of it here. So I want to show you how I'm going to go about doing this. Now, I've already cleaned these, you can see, and I did cut this portion off, but there still is a big portion that's here where the roots were. So I'm going to kind of slice that off there on the base of it so that it looks more like this. Okay, I'm gonna do that to these 4 cloves that are over here. Now, once I do this, next what I'm going to do, just to separate these, instead of me pounding with my fist or going with an open hand, I'm going to use this little meat tenderizer, the smooth side, and just hit it a little bit like this, just to separate that. It's just easier for me to do. Now you can see, here go the cloves. I'm gonna just drop them into a bowl like this. Okay, next what I'm gonna do is I'm going to put this lid over top of this bowl. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going to shake it. I'm gonna shake it for around 30 seconds. And then when I'm done shaking it, we're going to see how the peels just come off. Now it's better if you have 2 bowls that are the same size, but I don't have that here. So you can just do this, put your hands here, and then just shake for 30 seconds.
I like using these bowls because there is a lip on them and it's easier to hold them together. But bowls that are the same size are much easier to handle. And if they're smaller, that's even better yet.
All right, let's see what we've got now. Let's take this off and check out what's happening in here. Okay, here's one of the cloves, and see how it just slips right out of the skin like this. You don't even need a knife anymore to do that. Comes right off. All right, let's see what else we got in here. Here's another one that also just slips right off. Basically what you're doing is you're just bamming them all in there, right? You're bamming them just like you would if you were individually doing it. It's just that there are so many. Doing it this way is more of a mass sort of, see that one comes right off, a mass sort of peeling. You could put as many in here as you want. You could put more than 4 cloves in here and it would work out just fine.
Once all the garlic is prepared, we're going to use a food processor. Now you can mince it as fine as you like or as coarse as you like. Next, you're going to fill these baggies with the garlic, but you're not going to fill it the whole entire way because we need enough room in those bags to spread out the garlic. To separate the garlic in the baggies, we're going to use a flat edge like a chopstick. Make sure that you push all the way down so that you're hitting the bottom to clearly separate this so that it will easily divide coming out of the freezer.
Let me show you guys how that garlic turned out. Now you can see that where I scored it all, there are individual squares. Now you can either just put this in your freezer, store it this way, or you could put it in a container. It's up to you. The best part about having your garlic this way is it's already done. You don't have to peel it. You already did all that. And you can just take out one little square and just use it in your recipe. So let me show you real quick. It's just like one little square. Maybe that's a little too big for you. You can always just cut it in half. But either way, this is much easier. Thanks so much for spending time with me today. Until next time.